What's up, everyone? It's Leroy from Rock Rage 101. We're here with Dropout here at my brother's place in Waldorf. I'm just going to have everybody introduce themselves real quick.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Henderson.
What's up? I'm Adam Goodman.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Brandon.
Oh, you need to yeah, thanks. That's cool, thanks. All right, guys, how you guys doing today?
We're good. A little cold.
Yeah. Once again, thanks for doing this, bro. I'm going to start with the fan questions first. We got Jen from Whitehall, Maryland. She wants to know, have you guys ever stopped wanting to play because of a bad time?
I think personally, like, playing gets you through the bad times, so, I mean, that's me.
Yeah, I've never wanted to give up on my dreams.
No way.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. Where do you guys get your inspiration for your songs?
Mostly, like, life experiences, and just the genre of music that we play. Like, we really love the bands that we listen to and this type of music.
Yeah, we're pretty much, like you said, life experiences, other musicians, things like that.
Yeah, it kind of comes to me, so, I mean, I don't really have any inspiration, but, like, I'm a Christian and everything, so I think some of it comes from Jesus and all, so. I agree.
And our families, too, inspire us.
Word.
And then, by the way, this is all of Jen's questions. She was the first one to send in her questions, so we're going to read all 5 of hers. And do you guys write as a band, or does Henderson do all the writing?
We write as a band. I write mostly all the lyrics, but we all write the music as a band. So we pretty much, we all give our own, like, what's the word? Flavor to it. We all add our own flavor to it. So anyone want to elaborate more, or?
Makes sense.
Okay, cool.
All right. And the big question, what happened to Justin?
Basically what happened with Justin was that he just thought it was a time for him to pursue different career options. He wanted to more or less record bands, not really playing a band anymore, so he took that path. And then we got Jordan now, and we're doing better than ever.
Thank you. That's cool. And, when was the first time you guys played and you knew you were really going somewhere instead of just the Baltimore scene?
Brass Monkey. The Brass Monkey show was a big show for us. Yeah.
You turned around and people were like, oh yeah. While we were playing at this place called the Brass Monkey in Baltimore City, and when we were setting up all of our equipment, after we get done, we all like turned around and faced the crowd, and the room was just packed with people, and that was really the first show where like everyone was singing along with all of our songs. It was great.
It was beauty.
All right, and the next question's from Allie. It's Allie from New York. She wants to know, what's your favorite song you guys ever written?
You want to go?
All right.
You say it personal.
Wow. I really don't know, because, I mean, I like all of them, so, wow. That's a tough question, dude. Get back to me. Yeah.
I think my favorite song that we have written either has to be Breaking Bones in ABC order or Best Friends Forever. Just because they're like a little bit faster and like they're kind of harder, which is like kind of music I listen to. But yeah.
I haven't really started writing with the band yet, but my favorite to play would be Hold On Tight.
I like Hold On Tight too, and Coming of Age Story, and Confetti and Best Friends Forever, and I don't know, I like the new CD a lot.
Now that I think about it, I'm going to say Biggest Fan, just because like it's like a really personal song to me. So, and I wrote that probably when I was like 18, and it finally made the record, so I'm like pretty proud of that. So
That's cool. And by the way, my favorite song is Best Friends Forever. Definitely. And next we got Katie from Bristol, Connecticut. She wants to know what other band names were you guys considering before you started out?
let's see. A long time ago, me and Brandon were doing something called One Last Word, and then when it was just before Goodman joined the band, we were Far From Home, and then eventually in the studio, like we just threw words together and it became Dropout Year. It's pretty random, so yeah.
And then we got Nia from California, she wants to know how you guys all got started.
I've been writing, since I learned how to play guitar. So, I mean, it's been years for me. I've always liked to write. I find it's an outlet, so.
Yeah, me too. I've been writing since I started playing guitar in 7th grade, and yeah, I don't know. I got started in 7th grade, I guess, when I started playing guitar, and started at. Did she mean get started as a band or as?
This is what you guys had to start here.
Oh, okay.
I saw a band a couple of years ago, more like 4 or 5 years ago, called Mute Math, and they just inspired me to play drums and take it real serious. So that's what got me doing it.
Like Adam and Adam, I started playing about when I was like 11 or 12, and since then I just haven't put the guitar down. I just continuously always write music.
All right. So the band got started by, Justin and I were in another band together. It was like joke rock, and it was called Change of Face. Then we wanted to do something more serious, so we got Brandon, because I played guitar with Brandon, and we jammed all the time, so us three started that. And eventually we were like, we need a rhythm guitarist, and me and Brandon knew Goodman from high school, and like we would all jam together like senior year, and I would cut class and come to the sound room, and like it would be a lot of fun. So it's pretty much, am I missing anything, or that's pretty much it. That's how it all culminated into what it is now. So. Side note, Mute Math was on Jay Leno last night. You guys should probably YouTube it. Great band. Jordan's favorite.
All right, then we got Kim from Jacobstown, New Jersey. She wants to know, are you guys a fun band or the I Want to Be Famous band?
That's a tough question. I think every serious band would be a fun band, but I mean, like, I don't know how serious I take the word famous. I think well-known is a great word, but I think if a band has it in their head they're famous, I mean, I don't know, that turns me off to, like, if the band actually thinks they're famous, but.
The way I like to think of it is the career that we all choose is music business, and there's two words, music and then business. There's always be a business aspect of being in the band, but other than that, playing music, with your best friends is the greatest thing. Going out playing for kids who enjoy your music and who can relate to your music. Like, you just get this feeling that you can't really describe.
All right. We got someone that's from Maryland again. We got Alex from Pasadena, Maryland. He wants to know, what bands or people influence you guys to start your band?
For me, it was like the starting line. I think the main band for me was Blink-182. It was like the first punk band I ever listened to, I fell in love with, and I still have not stopped listening to the records. So.
No, I love so many artists, but I had to say some of my biggest inspirations are the Beatles and Aerosmith, and I used to love Nirvana a lot growing up, and still I like a lot of pop punk bands, like Adam said, the starting line. I like Boys Like Girls a lot.
Mute Math and Reliant K.
I would say Butch Walker, The Marvelous Three, Just Surrender, and Love Hate Hero.
What's your favorite part of Love Hate Hero?
Kevin Thrasher, their guitar player.
Had to throw that in.
And we got Jill from Connecticut. She wants to know, what do you guys love most about being on tour? You guys are on tour right now, right?
Yeah, this is the first day.
Yeah, she wants to know what you guys love most about being on tour.
I love waking up in a different place that isn't home and seeing how, like, different parts of, like, the East Coast, like, lives or whatever. It's mainly the same, but, I mean, the kids are just wonderful everywhere we go, and everyone's, like, really usually hospitable, and, I mean, I don't know, I just love playing music every day, too.
I love hanging out with my best friends every day.
Just like meeting new people, there's always so many people at shows, and they're all interesting, so it's fun to meet them.
Like Adam Goodman said, just being with your best friends and being able to do what you love to do, play music for people who can relate to the songs.
And we got the last fan question. Well, actually,